Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about taxable income up to rupees 12 lakhs can mean nil tax under the new tax regime, what every taxpayer should know. Introduction. The Union Budget introduced significant relief for taxpayers under the new tax regime. One of the most widely discussed benefits is that resident individual taxpayers with taxable income up to rupees 12 lakh may effectively pay zero income tax subject to the provisions of Section 87A rebate. While many taxpayers are aware of the revised tax slabs, not everyone fully understands how the rebate works and who is eligible to claim it. Understanding these provisions can help taxpayers plan their finances more efficiently and avoid unnecessary tax payments. First, nil tax benefit up to rupees 12 lakh taxable income. Under the new tax regime applicable for assessment year AY 2026 to 27, financial year 2025 to 26, resident individual taxpayers can avail a rebate under Section 87A. This rebate can reduce their tax liability to zero if their taxable income does not exceed rupees 12 lakh and all applicable conditions are satisfied. In simple terms, even though income tax is calculated according to the slab rates, the rebate can offset the tax payable, resulting in no tax liability for eligible taxpayers. Second, who can claim this benefit? The rebate benefit is available primarily to resident individuals. It is important to note that the provision is not automatically available to every category of taxpayer. Certain categories, such as companies, firms, LLPs, and some other taxpayers, are not eligible for this rebate. Therefore, taxpayers should verify their eligibility before assuming that income up to rupees 12 lakh will always be tax-free. Third, income tax slabs under the new tax regime AY 2026-27. The income tax slab structure under the new tax regime is as follows: taxable income and corresponding tax rate. Up to rupees 4 lakhs, tax rate is nil. For rupees 4 lakh 1 to rupees 8 lakh, the tax rate is 5%. From rupees 8 lakh 1 to rupees 12 lakhs, the tax rate is 10%. From rupees 12 lakh 1 to rupees 16 lakhs, the tax rate is 15%. To rupees 16 lakh 1 to rupees 20 lakhs, the tax rate is 20%. To rupees 20 lakh 1 to rupees 24 lakhs, the tax rate is 25%. And above rupees 24 lakhs, tax rate is 30%. These slabs are applicable under the new tax regime and form the basis of calculating tax before applying any eligible rebate. Fourth, understanding Section 87A rebate. Section 87A provides a tax rebate that directly reduces the amount of tax payable. For eligible resident individuals under the new tax regime, the rebate can be claimed up to rupees 60,000. The rebate is applied after calculating tax according to the applicable slab rates. If the tax liability falls within the rebate limit and the taxpayer meets the eligibility conditions, the tax payable can become zero. This provision is one of the key reasons why taxpayers with taxable income up to rupees 12 lakh may not have to pay any income tax. Fifth, what happens if income exceeds rupees 12 lakh? A common misconception is that crossing the rupees 12 lakh threshold by even a small amount leads to a disproportionately large tax burden. However, the tax system provides a concept known as marginal relief in certain cases. Marginal relief is intended to ensure that the additional tax payable does not become excessively high merely because income exceeds the rebate eligibility limit by a small amount. This provision helps smooth the transition from rebate eligibility to normal tax liability. Taxpayers whose income is only slightly above rupees 12 lakh should carefully calculate their tax liability before making any financial decisions. Sixth, why tax planning remains important. Although the rebate offers substantial relief, taxpayers should continue to review their income structure, salary components, investments, and deductions available under applicable provisions. Proper tax planning helps ensure compliance with tax laws and allows individuals to make informed financial decisions throughout the year. Understanding the distinction between gross income, total income, and taxable income is equally important as rebate eligibility is determined based on taxable income after applicable adjustments. Seventh, key takeaways for taxpayers. Eligible resident individuals under the new tax regime may pay nil tax on taxable income up to rupees 12 lakhs. Section 87A rebate can provide relief up to rupees 60,000. Tax liability is first calculated according to slab rates and then reduced through the rebate. The benefit is not available to all categories of taxpayers. If taxable income exceeds rupees 12 lakhs, normal slab rates apply through marginal relief may be available, although marginal relief may be available in certain situations. Taxpayers should verify eligibility conditions before claiming the rebate. Conclusion: the enhanced rebate under Section 87A represents a major tax relief measure for resident individual taxpayers opting for the new tax regime. By effectively reducing tax liability on zero or taxable income up to rupees 12 lakh, the provision aims to increase disposable income and simplify tax compliance for millions of taxpayers. However, understanding the eligibility criteria, slab structure, and rebate conditions remains essential to ensure accurate tax planning and compliance with the Income Tax Act. Disclaimer: this article is intended solely for the general information and educational purposes. Tax laws, rules, notifications, and interpretations may change from time to time. The actual tax liability of a taxpayer depends on individual circumstances, eligibility conditions, applicable provisions of the Income Tax Act, and official government notifications. Readers are advised to consult a qualified tax professional, chartered accountant, or refer to official income tax department guidelines before making any tax related decisions. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.